This is episode 37 of the Podcraft Beer Show for Monday, March 29th, 2021. Today we try an IPA from Costa Rica, an oaked barrel-aged sour ale, and a coconut Imperial Stout.
This is the Podcraft Beer Show. I'm your host, Chris. We got your other host, Charlie.
Yes, sir.
We got tech guy, Steve.
I'm here.
I've had a little coffee today.
Today we have three beers on store.
Trace.
Yeah, we have an IPA from the Costa Rica Beer Factory that Steve brought with.
Steve floating us some beer. I love it.
We have a sour from Pure Project. Pure Project. And finally a barrel-aged stout from Cellar Maker.
Yay, stouts.
Time to get to it. All right, what's up first, Charlie?
We're going Costa Rica style right off the bat.
So this is the Tortuguero IPA from the Costa Rica Beer Factory. Fabrica de Cerveza Artesanal Beer Factory.
Smells a little interesting.
So it's
Look at that color.
a triple dry hopped American IPA is what they say. Looks like it pours a nice amber color.
It is amberish. It's got a good smell to it. It's a real beer smell. Ooh, yeah. I like it. I like the smell so far. Let's get into tasting it.
Hey, Steve, is Costa Rica a big destination for IPAs?
I do not think so.
I'm not going to say yes.
I am excited about it, though. I'm excited to give it a little run.
I'm going to say different. Not what you're used to in an IPA.
So they have a little bit of they have some tasting notes and whatnot right on the side. I'm going to work on my Spanish here.
Does the word say malty at all?
It says aroma. It's floral, gracias, sus. Yep. It says the color is cobre oscuro.
Really?
Yeah. It's 6%. IBU sitting at about 64. I can read those. Numbers are the same.
Numbers are good.
And they say the tipo de cerveza IPA dry hopping is what they say.
That's what's giving it that
Yeah, it says the
lingering flavor.
so it definitely smells.
The other beer I had was super sweet. It just said lager on it.
Yeah.
It was super. It was so sweet. I almost didn't finish it. It tasted just like syrupy. But this does not have. This tastes like a beer. The
Sure.
other one did not taste.
This is a beer. Definitely a beer.
I think I could drink that. A little malty.
That's
It's
nice.
not as
A little ESP like.
Yeah, slightly. Good call, Steve. Man, it's killing us.
that is. So it is a little malty. It's like an amber color. Not quite see through. A little hazy.
I think
almost.
yours is.
Oh,
was
just
end
the
of
sediment,
thing.
the bottom?
Yeah, the bottom. It's
You
been
got
in the
the-
fridge.
you got the
It's been in the
dregs.
fridge for a while.
Has it
It's
been there for a minute?
In May of 2019.
It's probably perfectly fresh in that bottle.
Cerveza Artesanal de Costa Rica. That's all right.
I would buy another. I'd buy a 6-pack of this.
I'm going to say I wouldn't buy a 6-pack of this.
I'd like to drink that on a beach in Costa Rica.
Costa Rica. If I was in Costa Rica, I don't know. I'd probably drink it, but I'd look for something else also. I'm sure they have more than just one or two beers there.
I'm sure. I don't remember the name of the other one. I could look it up, but
So so these guys are in Costa Rica. Originally, Pure Project was slated to open in Costa Rica.
really,
That was originally their plans.
Wow.
To open in Costa Rica, and then they ended up.
are those guys big surfers?
They were they're right up. They say a couple friends from San Diego, Jesse Pine, Matt Robar, two of the owners, and then Winslow as well. They were on a backpacking trip with friends in the Rocky Mountains. They talk about Jesse had recently moved to Costa Rica and was starting to become acquainted with the country, and they attended the craft beer festival down there and kind of took off from there.
Fell in love.
Yeah, so 2 years they raised money, brewing in the jungle, going through eventful process of starting business in Costa Rica, and then they ended up they got a call about the brewery project in Miramar, where that it was built out, ready to go. But yeah, so it was almost a brewery down in Costa Rica.
That's interesting.
So little, they would have had a little competition down there.
They had a lot of competition.
I wonder what that would have looked like had they ended up down there.
It would have been pretty popular, I would guess, like it is here. What do you think? Give me your out of what out of 5?
So I like it's like it's a beer. It's malty. It's a little maltier than I like, but I think that's probably has something to do with the age. Like it probably sat around for a minute. Just taste. I'm trying to think like what it tastes like. What that but it's all right. Like I could drink it. I could certainly
Steve
drink
was
it.
Right. It tastes a lot like an ESB.
Probably more ESB than like an IPA.
Right. Like a more traditional British ESB type thing.
Yeah, certainly more than like.
It'd be cool to buy one, then take it down to Def and see what they think.
That place is spot.
That would be,
especially if it was
maybe
fresh.
sacrilegious.
It might be if it was fresh. I could just pick some up here.
Yeah,
I don't even know if they have in distribution of here.
Fresh would be better.
That was I'm glad we got to try that.
Good choice, Steve.
Hey.
Way to bring it.
So the Charlie, what do you got next? So I would say I think
let's hear what you've drank this week.
Oh gosh, yeah. So what have I had this week? Well, it was I had a couple of what did I have? Yesterday I had I feel like we've had all these beers recently, but I had a Pandan milkshake IPA, okay. Mainly because it was green, right? It was St. Patty's Day.
I looked at that.
Actually, I take that back. I had that on Monday when I thought that Monday was St. Patty's Day. And then Megan's like, why didn't you have that green beer on St. Patty's Day?
I decided against it.
Right. Right. So then I had just an IPA and a Pilsner yesterday, which were great. It was
Vulcan.
I think I did. I had what did I have? The Kook Skyfogger. I think I had from Humble Sea, and then I had a Pilsner from Modern Times, which was really really good as well. How about you guys?
Excellent beers.
Well, since you guys keep talking about the Speedway Stout, I bought that at Fraser Farms, but I didn't realize it was a special version because I was hoping it was just like the base version.
Was it wrapped in almonds or something?
Espresso and Madagascar vanilla beans.
Oh, that's right.
So, and it was great, but drinking that a little too fast. So I was really put out after that.
Yeah, it was.
It's not like drinking a Guinness on St. Patrick's Day. It was like, whoa.
Seeing Guinness is 4%, and that was probably about 13 or 14.
It says 12 point something.
12,
here.
Whatever, same thing. It's a lot. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, it was. Especially since I was drinking it faster than normal. But pretty good.
Yeah.
It was good, huh?
Good.
Yeah. That's a great beer.
Yeah.
It's, if you go up there, they have, a crazy amount on tap. And then they have, at their brewery, they have like an anvil and stave room. Like it's a little, what do they call those things where you, like a speakeasy in there that you can get like all anvil and stave beers. So it's like a little room off their tasting room. You can go in there. It's like leather chairs. It's all super. It's a pretty cool little spot to go have a beer. And they have all kinds of variants of that Speedway Stout on tap.
It's been a while since I've been there.
It's a super cool brewery. It's a gorgeous brewery. And they got Cheese Smith right next door. You can get your fresh cheese right there in their tasting room.
That would be a go-to for me. Cheese and beer. I drank a couple of beers.
What'd you have?
I had the some Humble Sea. What is it? Creamy. What was it? I can't remember the name of it. I don't have my phone with me, so I can't tell you. But it was good. It's a hazy. And then I had a grapefruit sour from McKellar. It was pretty tasty. It's different, but it's pretty tasty. Yeah. Really tart. It was like, get your lips all raw when you taste that stuff.
What was the name of that, Charlie? Do you remember?
Man, now you pulled that out on me. I can't remember.
We'll update the show notes.
I'll find the can and tell you. I think I took a picture of it. It's on my phone somewhere. I was going to send it to you, but it was late. So, anywho, next beer, my friend, is this
Tau? I think.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's Tau, but it's a sour ale aged in oak barrels with Cabernet Sauvignon and Cabernet Franc grapes.
So this Stout, it's a beer wine hybrid. They say it's built on Black Sears grapes and aged in oak barrels. These Cabernet Sauvignon and Cabernet Franc grapes come from a wild, remote, biodynamic vineyard atop Napa's Howell Mountain. During the 2019 harvest, the Black Sears shared a literal ton of their spent grape skins with them. We brewed a beer that was fermented on the skins from the wine fermentation. We then pressed the skins and aged the beer for a year in Bordeaux wine barrels before bottle conditioning with our house strain of Brettanomyces. The burgundy color is with a light pink head. They expect this ale to deliver essences of black cherry, plums, and cranberries.
It's good-looking beer. It's really carbonated. Smells pretty funky. I'm just waiting on the drink, though. It smells great. Hitting it hard right now.
Woo! This is a little nice pink color, huh?
That's pretty doggone good.
Is it?
Yeah. Not too tart, not too sour. Love the color. It's got some good taste to it. I taste the plummy.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you get those Bretts and it's really light. I expected it to be a lot
darker,
a lot more of a punch, I think.
Yeah, me too.
It seems like it's really
smell.
like that.
It's crisp.
It is. It's pretty. Gosh, darn, that's really, really good. So it pours like a light pink, like almost more than a light pink. It looks a lot
burgundy.
lighter coming out. The it's really light, like that spent fruit. You know, it certainly doesn't taste like all grapes. Like it was just a touch.
No, it's pretty doggone tasty. I'm super impressed. I've seen that bottle before. I might have one. Now that I know what it tastes like, I'm going to crack it open ASAP.
That was so that beer was, I believe they still have it there. It was originally you got a bottle with the Cellar Syndicate member, and you could buy more of them. But that was the first bottle. It made it for a public release, but it was also the first bottle included in that membership.
Oh, maybe I don't have one.
No, you do have one.
I do?
You do.
Glad I got a membership. I'm glad somebody does, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, that's tasty.
It's still carbonated, like super. Like
Yeah, it's
It's super carbonated.
bubbly on your tongue.
Yeah, so this bottle is it shows it was bottled I guess
2020.
October of 2020. This is batch 1 of this Tau. That's I have a few more wine beer hybrids.
I like it. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, the wine drinker would like
It was like 6.7%, right? Is that what it said on it?
9.7.
Whoa.
Turn that 6 upside down.
Good night. That's some heavy hitter there. For a little bottle, too. I like it. I like it a lot.
It is good. You definitely catch those wine, like the wine tannins, like
Absolutely.
and like a lot of dark like fruit, like plums, and
Did you get stuff in the bottom of yours?
I did not.
Oh. I don't have anything floating in mine either. That's nice. Very clean. I'll take another hit.
What was the brewery again?
It's Pure Project.
Okay.
Pure. We're going to go round and round with this.
I haven't been. I really like that brewery, but I just haven't. I think we talked about trying to get to the bottom of
Refrigerators.
some refrigerators. So I've been holding off on. Actually, I have a couple bottles over there I got to pick up.
They're still packing in some great beer, man.
Yeah, no, they make phenomenal beers.
Super good. It's unfortunate that, you only have so much space. And then, when it's full, it's full. And as I look over across the thing here and see a bunch of beer in the refrigerator there that I need to drink, we should just start cracking beer. And what we'll do? We can just, everybody grab one and just start drinking it. And you can talk about it all by yourself. All right? That's what we need to do. We can go through these things in a couple days. It'll be like a marathon.
Go through your whole refrigerator.
Yeah. All these ones out here. Nobody's touching the ones inside yet.
There's a podcasting thing called the Dog Days of the summer.
Yeah.
Through all of August, your podcast once a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll just
there it is.
come out. We're going to do Dog Days of podcasting.
That'd be
game
one day
over.
every day.
We could get through a lot of beers.
I'm in for it. But, I I'm sure we'd be unconscious at some point, right?
You could make a heck of a dent if you did like 3 beers a day.
Oof.
For that's recently I was trying to I was thinking about doing like I should have done this in February because it's like a short month, but like doing a like a bottle a day, like a stout every day. I'm like, the end of it, I'd probably end up having diabetes. Like, guy, like, holy, how'd you put on 42 pounds in a month?
Did nothing but drink stouts, pastry
stouts every day. Just
donuts, coffee, Madagascar, vanilla, and beer. Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, I was wearing that blood glucose monitor when we had a couple of those stouts.
That's right.
Like the ones with the adjuncts. Just straight for the roof.
Skyrocketed.
It was like eating ice cream.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, they
off.
Some of them just go crazy. I just love this. The big fan of stouts.
Are you?
Yeah, it's starting to warm up though.
Shocker. Yeah, it is. It's getting out of Stout Festival time and into hazy lager pilsner.
West Coast IPA.
Nobody's making that anymore, man.
What's that, West Coast? I was going to bring one today.
Oh, surprise.
But I didn't.
Yeah, obviously you brought this 12% stout or whatever it is. Let me see what the heck it is here.
What's that final beer you got there, Charlie?
Ooh, 15.7. I hope you brought your big shoes,
brought
boys.
The lightweights.
Bourbon Blammo.
So this Bourbon Blammo is made by Cellar Maker in San Francisco. The bourbon barrel aged version of their massive coconut Imperial Stout Blammo. They put together a blend of barrels that closely resembles the overall toffee and milk chocolate laden profile of the recent canned batch of Blammo. Those barrels are 2 barrel-aged Imperial Stouts and the final barrel of our double barrel batch 1000 barley wine, which has been in oak for 2 years. They then condition this beer on a blend of 35 pounds of organic toasted coconut per barrel. They say it's ridiculous.
Can I have that napkin there?
You can.
Just need to wipe up a little accident. It is dark and rich looking. Smells like a really heavy barrel. How many months? How many weeks? What was it in the barrel?
20 months.
Ooh, man, that's a long time.
I thought it said like some of it 24. There's a few.
Wow,
in there. A little lighter than you thought.
Wow, gosh, that's interesting. Man, you got a heavy nose on this thing, and then boom, you're tasting that, and it's smooth. Good job, guys. That's a good one. Holy cow, that's good. I mean, for a bourbon barrel age, man, quite a tasty little beverage.
So are they storing this sort of like they do at Burning Beer, just in barrels inside their warehouse? So it's
so I think it's the backside of, and Cellar Maker, I believe since we've been there, Charlie has
blown up.
Yeah, has expanded. They have a couple of locations now, so I'm not certain where they're brewing.
That shoebox we were standing in with all those hipsters.
Yeah, we definitely looked maybe a little bit out of place when we dropped in there a few years ago. It's like the size of the brewery's probably the size patio, of where we're at right now. Well, it was everything, right, and they and there was a stupid amount of people in there. It was, you were packed. Like shoulders. I can't imagine it ever looking like that again at this day and
juncture.
Age. No, but it was a phenomenal beer.
Yeah, they had great beer. I mean, super good beer. But I think it was like 40 degrees outside with a little wind blowing up there in San Francisco. And Chris and I were the only ones in shorts and unleather shoes.
Yeah, we definitely stood out as like we weren't like...
You're not around.
We weren't from around there, for sure. Everybody else is in sweaters and, pants.
Skinny jeans and...
We weren't. We were in sweatshirts and shorts.
Like almost... I don't know what kind of shoes you want to call those. They look like...
They were in clog. Everybody was in clogs.
No, they
weren't. That's what they only wear in San Francisco. Clogs.
Well, it was interesting to say the least. I mean, we were fine, but I mean, if we'd had to fight our way out of there, I think we could have handled the whole group. Chris could have. I would have cowered in fear.
Gosh, so that beer, it pours super dark. It doesn't look like it's super, super thick, right? Like the viscosity, it certainly it appears to be pretty thin beer, but
sticky on the walls. But I mean, it's much more exciting taste than I thought it was going to be.
It smells. You definitely get that bourbon smell. I think a little bit of coconut in there.
I'm smelling barrel, man. That's all I smell is the wood.
It's so overpowering, the smell. But
Right.
then the taste is super
Just
smooth.
chocolate
Just,
and
whatever.
coconut on the end.
They say molasses or what? What?
They gosh, that is awesome.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, that chocolate and the coconut on the back. You certainly can taste that they ramped up the use of that coconut there.
It just sticks on your tongue forever.
Yeah, no, that's good. I think.
Good
Gosh,
job,
I feel
Chris.
like we had
You should drink right out of the bottle, I
a
think.
cellar maker bottle not that long ago that we thought was going to be like super heavy on the bourbon as well.
Yeah.
Like we had smelled and we're like, I don't know about this. And then we tasted it. It was just a kiss of
I don't
barrel.
know. That smell is just, I mean, it's super rich. And then you drink it and it's mild and tasty, flavorful. You can taste, a couple of the adjuncts right off the bat. But, man, that's good. I'm pretty impressed with that.
Yeah, so as they explained, 3-barrel blend, 2 bourbon barrel-aged stouts, and 1 barley wine.
You know what? That's interesting because I haven't tasted. This is my first barley wine blend.
That's an awesome combo.
Barley wines can be dangerous.
I have a barley wine sour blend, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm
we'll
up
have
for
to,
that.
We'll have to pop that guy out at some point. No, that's super good. Like it's not super viscous. But it definitely smell a lot of barrel.
Yeah.
You taste it though, and there's not like that whole like you taste the barrel on there, but you taste a lot of notes of chocolate. You get that coconut that comes through. It's just a kiss of barrel, kiss of wood there.
It's pretty impressive. I'm shocked that it was the way it smelled. I thought it was going to be much more harsh than it is. That's for daggone sure. Sweet, tasty, mild. You're hitting all the adjuncts on your tongue. I like it. I'm giving it a 4.75.
I don't know if I taste the barley wine in there though.
Oh, I don't taste barley wine.
No, I just taste just nothing but.
Then again, I don't remember any of that stuff anyways, because those were the dark years when I drank nothing but dark beers. So, yeah, it's delish. Steve's even happy to drink it. Look at him.
It's awesome.
We should.
So, what do you think of that picture I sent you about that Russian River Sierra Nevada collaboration? The Brux domesticated wild ale.
Yeah, is that you said
it's a big bottle?
You picked a few of those up, right?
Yeah, over the COVID.
Have you had any of them?
Well, we had one with Josh, and but I can't remember which one it was. But
Was
it
it any
wasn't
good,
it wasn't,
though?
He picked that. He picked the one we had. I liked it. It wasn't, but also my palate was changing because you guys had introduced me to a few of those things. It wasn't overwhelming like they have been in the past.
So I think the was it the
because there's also the triple wood. This is the other one that.
Yeah, I would certainly like to give them a try. Is that the re-release? The 7th re-release, is it?
Yeah.
So, what do you think of the ones you had then?
The one I had was good, but I don't. But like you, like my phone is off. I only have what's cached on right now because my phone makes this crazy noise in the background. So
Really?
yeah. So if I have my phone like not in airplane mode, it screws up the audio.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Well, I just refrain from using your phone then, so we can all hear ourselves speak.
Yeah, I would certainly like to take a little run at that. That was the 7-year re-release of Brux. It's a domesticated wild ale, right? That they do with, and this one was a collab with Russian River.
Right.
So I can't see the side of what adjuncts they.
What they used.
Yeah.
I was just curious what you thought.
I would certainly like to give it a try.
Yeah.
You ordered a bunch of beers from Sierra Nevada during.
Yeah, because we got a discount because we bought a concert at the Belly Up, and so one of the bands played at Belly Up over the internet.
B-52s?
There was like an '80s mix band or whatever. I'm totally spacing on their
Never
name.
heard of them.
And so so they did the thing, and then Sierra Nevada gave 20% off to any order. So
Wow.
Oh, okay.
over $80 or something.
Yeah. That it was just like a concert you just played at your house.
Yeah, just sat in
Oh,
the house.
okay.
And
I thought you were down there in the water in your kayak or something.
We went to a concert during I forget the name of it. It was at Del Mar.
I know it was.
Who was it? Some country
It was
guy.
How Country Feels guy. What's his name?
I'm not certain, but I know I ended up with free tickets, and
he's great.
It was awesome.
He's
like
good.
It was just the like. I'm a huge fan of live music. I'm a bigger fan of being able, like, not having the group of drunk people over here bumping into me and the group over here. Like, I can just sit in the back of my own vehicle.
Fall asleep in your own car.
I brought we went to Crack Shack, or I think it's the Crack Shack in Del Mar there. Or maybe, I think it was Del Mar, Encinitas. Yeah. We got a bucket of fried chicken, and I brought a bunch of beers. It was awesome. I'm drinking my own beers, eating a bucket of chicken. It was great.
Gnawing at chicken.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Sounds pretty good.
So, guys, did a couple of beers here today. We had the IPA from the Costa Rica beer.
Muy bueno.
Costa Rica Beer Factory.
Right. Tasted more like an ESB.
Ended up with the sour from Pure Project.
Pure.
And the stout from Cellar Maker, the Bourbon Blamo.
That was Blamo, let me tell you, man. That was surprisingly good. I mean, not that they don't make good beers. It was just the smell of it didn't lock me down, and then boom, when you taste it, outstanding.
So what was your guys' favorite, Steve?
Stout for sure.
The stout, Bourbon Blamo.
I'm gonna go with the pure.
Yeah, you're going the sour, the grape, or the beer wine hybrid.
Buy that one, right?
It was available recently. Right. I'm gonna actually check. I'm going with
the only reason I like it because you could, if you had a group of people who were beer and wine drinkers, you could have like a little kumbaya,
a little drink off,
or a kumbaya moment where you're like, I don't want to drink.
Let's come together as one with this beer.
Yeah. It's a beer? No, I don't want to try it. Oh, try it. And
right.
You're like, oh my goodness, it tastes nice.
It is a little different, right? For those people that are like, no, I don't drink beer. Well, give this one a shot.
Yeah, and I don't have stouts. I don't like stouts or sours either, right, Steve? I'm just going to run you all night long on that one, dude.
I can take it.
I know you can. That's why I say it.
So
it's a good one.
It does not look like it's currently available. I'm kind of running through there. They have a lot of really, really good beers available right now. Unfortunately, that one is not no longer available.
Oh, it's unfortunate.
Ooh.
I would say that, you know what, go down there anyways and buy whatever they got because they're all decent, legit beers. That Rain is absolutely phenomenal. If you can get any of that, you can get that down at Valley Farms right now.
They can, yeah. They have a really good group of core beers that are really tasty. Yeah. They also have a lot of you can go on, you can get a mixed IPA case, you can get a barrel aged sour sampler set, of 3 bottles this size, and barrel aged stout sampler. You do a lot of stuff on their webpage. I think they only ship to California, but just so happens we live there.
I think tomorrow I'm going to go to Mostra, and I'm going to go to Pure.
Yeah, what do you got going on over there?
Oh, Mostra's got some coffee available.
What do they got for coffee?
I don't know. They have. Excuse me. I'm a little shy on the coffee bean situation, so I got us that barrel aged one, but it's they have beers there, so I'm gonna go check them out.
So Mostra has been posting beers. Like they had some Equilibrium IPAs the other day. They've had yesterday. They released the rest of that Buku Pandan or Pandan milkshake IPA, the green one that we had on the show. So they've been throwing some heat out there. Like some of the stuff is pretty amazing. And when you kind of take into account like the shipping costs, I think I saw their 4-packs were like in the $30 range. I think for a 4-pack. At the brewery, you're probably looking $20 to $24. So if you're paying $6 more and getting a beer from New York and San Diego, like I challenge you to.
Yeah, you can't get it.
It's because you pay the shipping. Like the Humble Sea, it ends up adding about $1 a beer to get it down. So if it's a $24 4-pack, it's like $28 by the time you get it in San Diego. So if you're paying $30 and you don't have to go through like the headache, probably a fan. Actually, I realized I missed some beers on my order, so I ordered triple IPA, and I was really struggling with adding this, but it was like to just order 1 4-pack from Humble Sea to your order, it ends up if you don't have like a pre-existing order,
$75.
Yeah, it's like $14 in shipping. So like all of a sudden with tax and everything, you're like $10 a beer. So like then that's $7 at for these beers that are difficult to get a hold of.
Yeah,
because that's it's not like you're getting beers that you can run down to a grocery store and all of a sudden these guys marked it up $3, right? These are beers that you simply cannot get. Like relationships that these guys have, have made. Now you're able to get those right up there for a couple of $2 more. I don't know if you can buy singles. Can you buy singles, or is it just 4-packs?
You mix them together. Yeah.
Wow. That's great.
Right. So you can go, spend $30 and get 4 beers you would never have.
Well, let's put it this way. I'm going to find out.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
We'll speak
Plus,
more
I'm
to
going to
that.
grab some. I get a free cup of coffee, so can't beat
What
that.
time are you going at?
Probably 8:39.
If you can be back by 10, I'm with you.
I may have to sit there for a while. You can bail out on your own.
Very well. We'll talk about that off air.
Cheers.
There it is.
Well, I sincerely hope you enjoyed today's show. If you'd like to subscribe to the show via your favorite podcast player app, then head over to thepodcraft.com and look for the subscribe links. You can also get all the links mentioned in this podcast, pictures of all the beers, and other good information at thepodcraft.com. The site also has links to send us email feedback and to connect with us on social media. In closing, please continue to recommend the Podcraft Beer Show to your craft beer friends and family members in your life. The more the merrier. Thank you so much for sharing your time and attention with us. For Chris and Charlie, this is Tech Guy Steve, signing off for this week's The Podcraft Beer Show. Have a great rest of your day.
The Podcraft Show is licensed under Creative Commons Attribution Share Alike 4.0 International. All rights reserved 2020 through 2021. The show is produced by aztecmedia.net. If you have questions, then please email thepodcraftpodcast@gmail.com. Fair use notice. Reference material and media have been placed within this medium for informational, educational, and discussion purposes only, in compliance with fair use criteria established in Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. It should also be noted that the opinions expressed on this podcast are those of the participants and are not endorsed by the participants' previous, current, or future employers or advertisers.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.